Hey guys, it's Galahad B here, and I am back with another Gaia Project video. I have played a couple of times in the Gaia Project Turn-Based League, the GPTL, and last season it was 3 games against a set of people. In my case, I am matched with Babook49, PPDX, and Jesse G. And we play 3 games against one another at the same time. But obviously, I can only make one video at a time. So 3 games. Winner of a game takes 6 points. Second place, 3 points. Third place, 1 point. And last place, 0 points. And whoever has the most points after those 3 games wins his division. I think we had 8 divisions that time around, and I believe I was in Division 3. I'll look that up and add that to the video description. And so yeah, game mode is last player rotates, and then no faction bans, 4 faction picks, and then we do it on auction. So pretty good setup. It doesn't have bans, which I don't love, but alright. And I'm the lucky guy who can rotate. I don't love rotating. I mean, it's okay if there's an auction afterwards, but I find it so hard to do the rotating. But so this is what I ended up with. I usually try to buff yellow, orange, and gray. I usually try to nerf red and white pretty hard because they are so strong. And I usually try to also nerf brown and sometimes blue to some degree. In this case, certainly, because I think Terrans have a great setup with this tile. And also these final scorings are really good for the Terrans. So I try to make a map that will hopefully have, if Terrans are going to be picked, that there is at least one more Gaia forming faction like the Bal Taks, so that Terrans will not be uncontested. And I think BalTaks especially are uncomfortable for the Terrans because they pressure the Gaia track so hard, because they rush up Gaia so quickly that there's much less breathing room for Terrans. And I mean, no matter how bad you place the white planets, the white factions will always be good. So, and if Itars are gonna be picked, they will Gaia form almost certainly. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm still a little cold. It's still not fully recovered. But anyways, we'll do this. Alright, so what are the factions? So Babook picks BalTaks. I love that. I love the BalTaks. I have a very soft spot for them. Both orange factions now. But yeah, certainly also the BalTaks. GPTX picks Ambers. I can see why. There's this lovely, lovely advanced tactile up on navigation, which Ambers want to play on. But nothing else really screams Ambers to me. And the brown planets are, well, I guess they're not terrible, I guess. Yeah, that's actually pretty decent setup-wise. So yeah, makes sense, but I don't know. I'm not performing so hard with the Ambers, but I have certainly seen others do really well with them. And here are the Itars. And then I'm last pick. So what do you pick here? Seed for, right? I want to pick something that can compete with these guys, and yeah. At the same time, I feel like some of the best picks have already been taken. So we have BalTaks and Itars, so we already have 2 Gaia forming factions. So there's no way I'm picking Terrans, and then we would have 3 Gaia forming factions, and whoever gets Terrans is basically screwed, I think. Because they will not be able to pick these faster than BalTaks or Itars. Their PI will be bad because they will not be able to Gaia form that much. And it's just all around going to be a terrible game for them. No Gaia scoring anywhere either. So yeah, Terrans are out of the question for me. And Lantids, like, this is not a Lantid setup at all. Like, you don't have any of the round 1 booster, round 1 scorings that the Lantids would need final scoring. I mean, Sectus is fine, but like this is one of the worst ones, the Lantids. Like, no, I don't see Lantids. So what I'm thinking is red, but I hate Ivits, so I'm not gonna pick Ivits. And Hachalas, like, because I nerfed red pretty hard, they are not a viable pick in my opinion. So that basically leaves me with gray or yellow. And I really like gray as a color. Like, I love Firax. I want to make baskets work, but it seems really hard to do that. Firax, though, yeah, it doesn't exactly align super well. Like, big building scoring in round 2 and round 3 is really hard for basically anyone to get. And certainly impossible for the Firax. You can do PI round 2, that's perfectly acceptable. Not the best, but definitely workable. Round 1 tech scoring though is not really not really all that great. And the advanced tech tiles are I mean, this is fine, and there might not be anyone gunning for advanced economy. This is a great tile, but it's not on the best track for the Firax. I mean, I've made it work from the AI track, yes. It's not a bad tile, even on that track. But I just felt that nothing here really aligned super well with the Firax. Like, Ambers and probably ETAS will raise the terraforming track faster than Firax can. And that means these two tiles, or these two goals will not be available for them. And yeah, that's obviously not very good for them. The scorings don't really align that well. I mean, round 5 terraforming scoring is probably fine. But, and the advanced economy tactile. So yeah, I guess you can pick Firax here, that's perfectly fine. I don't know, wasn't that convinced. Also, because they would have 2 color neighbors, right? You would have Itaras and Ambers as color neighbors, and that's not good. Especially if you can Gaia form, because you also have 2 Gaia forming factions, so you have to go terraforming to do anything. Yeah, I think that was the bigger reason why I didn't go for Firax, is that I would... Oh, I mean, even if I pick it, doesn't mean I'll take it. But, like, I wouldn't want to be Firax in this spot. Not because of the tactiles, even though that's not perfect, but it's workable. Or the scorings, which is not great, but not awful. But because of having 2 color neighbors. Yeah, that was the... So I decided to pick a yellow faction. And I'm not that comfortable with Gleans. I know a lot of people love them, but since there's no Gaia scoring anywhere, and you don't have the round 1 mine scoring, which would also work fine for the Gleans, I felt that if you like started here and take a bunch of Gaias round 1, which you probably can, it's gonna be really expensive, and you don't really get anything out of it other than 6 extra victory points, but you miss the scoring, so it's not even that great. And yeah, I don't know. It didn't seem too good to me. And also, Lean's Gaia forming with 2 other Gaia formers wouldn't really work, and like, what else are you gonna do? I don't know. But I'm also not that experienced with the Gleans, so maybe I don't see some of the viable options that you would maybe have with them. So I decided Xenos, because Xenos are really flexible. They can do pretty much anything. They will probably not be doing a lot of Gaia forming in this setup with Itaras and Bal Taks around, but I think they're a pretty solid pick. What I didn't realize at the time, I think, is that they would also be color sandwiched. It's not so bad for the Xenos though, because you start with 3 home planets, and then usually you take 2 more in round 1. Oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes. And since brown planets are pretty split, you might even get a couple of brown planets. Since BalTaks are usually not the fastest expanders, you might also snipe an orange planet. So it didn't feel quite so punishing for the Xenos to be color sandwiched than for the Firax. And so yeah, that's my reasoning behind it. And now the most difficult part, in my opinion, of any Gaia project game is the auction. That's always so tough. I can see, like, I have a strategy for all these factions pretty much. Like, ETARS is PI round 1 may look a little dumb, but you're not gonna go PI round 2 and then Academy round 3, right? I think that's too risky and it also wastes too much potential. Though I guess there's some reason to open Academy with research scoring. That's 4 extra points for them round 1. So that's significant. And then PI round 3 maybe. That would also allow you to go up economy probably, which sets you up for this advanced tactile, because the advanced tactile in science is not very good. And do you really need nav? Not that early on, I don't think. And Ambus obviously tried to gun for this advanced tactile as fast as possible. And Xenos, yeah, either they also try to gun for this, or they can try and gun for this advanced tactile, or they can potentially try some economy shenanigans with an academy opening maybe, and have a lot of economy and terraforming, some navigation. That's the basic idea anyways. And then Bal Taks also open academy, and try and get a second academy in round 3, which is gonna be tough, but you have like 3 Gaia formers, which is basically 3 extra orb around. It's not the best conversion, but like, I mean, 2 academies is great. And then run up the Gaia forming track. And then either go for the terraforming track next, or maybe even the AI track, depending on the situation. Like if there's a lot of competition on the terraforming track already, then probably go AI instead. And if there's nobody really going terraforming early, then you can maybe be the fastest on terraforming. So that's the basic ideas. But which one of them is best? Like, I don't know. I don't love Ambers, and I think there might be competition up here. And even if you do get that tile, I'm not sure that's enough. Like if you build a PI in round 3 to set up for the round 4 fat scoring, that is, I think, too big of a hit to your economy, especially if you then take this tactile and you go navigation and terraforming and you have no extra income anywhere. Like that seems pretty trappy. Like there's a trap in a sense that you might hit your economy so hard that you don't even get to build that many federations, and then you still get outscored by everyone else. So I didn't love Embers here. And Xenos are not that easy to play, I think. They are very versatile, but it's also easy to mess up. I like them, and I think the plan would be pretty similar to the Embers plan, as gun for this tactile probably is the highest priority in round 3 PI, maybe round 2 Academy, and then hope and get 2 or maybe even 3 federations round 4, and somewhere in there take this tile, hopefully. Then ETAs, like I said, PI opening, this seems like a pretty sweet spot for it. You might have 2 neighbors, have Transdim right next to it, so you can save the QSC, and then also take these 2 planets. and then yeah, try and take some income tiles early, or maybe do an AC opening. But usually, if I go for the AC opening, I like to go up either science or economy. But yeah, that would work, right? Take this tactile, go up terraforming, and this tactile up economy, step up economy, then you have economy 2, terraforming 1, 2 income tactiles. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And so I think I have Itaras and Baltaks as my favorites. I don't remember exactly how much I bid for what. Let's just run it through. It's been a while that I've played this game. I remember I got BalTaks though, and I got them with 15 extra victory points. Xenos were the lowest priority picks, which makes sense to me, getting plus 25 victory points. Ambush was the highest pick, which was surprising to me. And then Itaras in the middle with 17. I think upon seeing that, I was kind of happy with it. But I will say that I have a soft spot for the BalTaks, and I always feel like I probably overbid on them. But yeah, I was not unhappy at all with this result. And I think I only bid BalTaks. So yeah, I somehow thought that BalTaks are at least 10 victory points better than the Itars. Which I'm not sure I agree with. Yeah, thankfully the others bit more on Itars to that. But well, the one thing I will say about the BalTaks is that they are also first seed, so that's pretty important. All right, yeah, I think here is an obvious first spot because you will have Xenos and Itaros placing there. Itaros don't really have anywhere else where they get good neighborship, so they 100% will place there if Xenos place here. And since Xenos do have a third mine, they will likely build there because then they'll have 2 charging neighbors. Amber's on there. Yeah, Aegis go there right away, and so do Xenos. Why not? You can always see with your third mine where the best spot would be. I think Aegis going there for the second mine makes a lot of sense because it's very likely that I'll, yeah, do one of these two. Certainly now that given me a neighbor. I don't want to place here because that's just one QAC jump, and then it's going to be harder to access the other 4 orange planets. So yeah, Xenos have neighbors on all their mines, which is pretty good. And I get to choose a booster tile. I will not end this round with a trade station, so this tile is strictly better. If I need to, I can always burn 2 tokens to advance 2 other tokens, which does not hurt me at all. It just meant that the top part of this booster tile would be effectively useless, but not negative. Like some people think that it might actually be a downside. It's never a downside. You can always burn a token to advance another one, which is charge neutral, right? So yeah. But there's some reason to believe that I'll get a lot of charge, and then BalTaks have power token problems, so I'm always happy to take this tile, even round 1. So I'll take that. Alright, and then, like I mentioned, plan is to build AC round 1 anyways, because I'm not building an AC round 2 and another AC in round 3. That's almost impossible, in my opinion. And the AC in round 1 gives me so much as BalTaks that I'm happy to skip 5 points for it. Especially since I get the research step points instead, so it's only a 3-point difference. And like I said, AC round 2 and another AC round 3 seems way too risky to me. So I'll not take that chance. I'll take the coin income tile, go up terraforming because I need the ore. I need coins because I'm opening with a knowledge academy. I'll only get the coin academy in round 3. And I'll need some coins to even build it, so I can't skip on coins at all, no. And even with this tile, plus the Coin Academy, it's only 8 coins per round. That's definitely not more than I need. Alright, Xenos, go for the Oran QIC, and also go navigation like Ambers. So I transform some QIC to, or build another, build my IC. Take an income tactile again, which gives me now 4 knowledge production, which is really huge. And yeah, as you can see, my power cycle is good. I'll get 3 more power from here. There's gonna be an AC here for sure. Don't skip the ETARS AC for 5 more victory points in round 1. Like, I don't think there's a world where you would do that. Yeah, that's the ETARS AC. What does ETAR play on? Also navigation. So that's interesting. It's not something that I usually prioritize at ETARS. I can see why. I just don't love it. Alright, I want to definitely build a second mine. So I have 2 income tactiles, an AC, and 2 mines. That would be perfect. And I'll probably jump well here or there. I think I want to have a second neighbor because I want to build a second AC. I think I jump. I might do that next round. Yeah, because this one is less under pressure. The ETAs will not take my orange planets in round 2. But yellow and brown might take this orange. I do natural conversion for power in 1 coin and 1 ore. Not ideal, but the ore and coin both get taken, obviously. Yeah, and I jump here, which I think is the right call. I mean, it's still only 1 QAC for them to but it's also 1 QAC and some terraforming, and that's really expensive for them. And like, if they take it, it's not the end of the world. I expect to get one of my orange planets stolen away from me. It doesn't really matter that much if it's this or this one. And this, yeah, like one of these 3 probably will be taken in that. Okay. Alright, I pass. I take another ore. I will not end with a yes, probably. But it's 4. And since I have this and this, that's 5 extra coin income, but no extra ore income. So I need some more ore. Like, this times 2 is 10. I need 6, 5, 3, plus another mine is, well, 16. There was no coin last tile anyway. Had to take ore. And I don't need knowledge at this point, right? And this tile wasn't even. Alright. So what does it look like after round 1? I think everybody, or almost everybody, got a pretty good opening. I have AC, 2 mines, and 2 income tactiles, with steps up on Gaia forming, which is great for the BalTaks. Ember's got by far the worst start, I believe. He should have Schlab and mines. That is not very. That's not, I think. And ETARs have a weird AC and 3 mines opening with only 1 income tactile, and also played on navigation. Like, yeah, I can see why. I wonder why not play the economy track and just open AC and 2 mines. Like, the 3rd mine doesn't produce anything anyways. I don't know. It seemed odd to me, but I guess Jesse and I just have different playstyles. I'm not saying this is wrong. Just little confusing because you know there's a ton of competition on navigation. There's nobody up on economy, and this is a really good tile. I mean, this 16-point tile, and you're not getting this one as ERs. I think you sacrifice way too much. I think. And yeah, Xenos have this crazy research lab and 6 mines. Oh, shit. That is strong. And yeah, they do have some coin problems. But they got the 7 coin fraction. Yeah, I took it this round. Yeah, like I mentioned, I needed 16 coins. This times 2 is 10. Like 16 coins by round 3, right? Because I want to build a second AC next round, and I'll need to build another mine, then upgrade to trade station, upgrade to research lab, upgrade to academy, and only then will I get the extra 4. So that 11, 14, 16 coins. This times 2 is 10. I need 6 more coins, so definitely need the 7 coin power action. Or transform 6 power into 6 coins, which is much worse. Alright, so been there, done that, great. Next priority is I want to build one more mine. Preferably this one, so I'll have neighbors, because these... Well, actually this one does have a neighbor. This one does. Okay, now Babu builds his academy for 5 extra points. That is, yeah, that's pretty sweet. And then if he can also build the PI probably in round 3 for another 5 points, that is very well played. Yeah, now he needs more ore, so that also needs more coins. Yeah, that makes a lot. I interestingly upgrade here first. Oh, because I expect the Itaras to jump over here. Not 100% sure they will, but yeah, I guess it's somewhat reasonable. And my thinking, I think, is that it's highly unlikely or even impossible for both of these to get stolen, right? Ambus doesn't have the power to take the 2-step action. So only Xenos. Yeah, Xenos will, this boosted tile, probably steal one of my home planets. But if they steal this one, I'll go here, and if they steal this one, I'll go there. So there's no reason to rush. And I don't really want to build 2 mines, because second mine doesn't produce anything. I'd rather have a research lab. So I transform one Gaia former. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I built the research lab first. Right, to take, yeah, right. The reason is I want to take this tile eventually, and I also want to get Gaia for this round, right? Because that's 1 extra QAC every round. So I decided I'll take the step with the research lab now, so I don't have to delay Gaia 4 or skip on this tile, which you can do, but this is a really powerful tile. Usually it's at least 12 points realistically, maybe more. Yeah, more like 15 or 18 points probably. That's basically an advanced tech tile, some might say. Alright, Xenos take this. I expected them to take one of them. I have to make another very costly conversion. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, it's not that costly because they don't have the resources to also take this. So I start Gaia farming here. And since ETARs are already on step 2 of terraforming, I decide to go for the AC track. Also because that allows me to now transform one of my QACs to ore and take the jump here. Or here, actually. I don't know, just higher priority. I think I'd rather take this one because there's some chance, some really good chance that I'll take this Trendstem. So this will be a difficult sector to access if this planet gets taken from me. But I do take. I think that's a slight inaccuracy. Oh well. I take this tile again. I need extra ore because I got the 7 coin power action, so I'm now mostly short on ore. So I only need 6 ore for the academy. This is basically 2 ore if it comes down to it, plus 4, so I would have enough. And also I can take some more steps up the AI track to get more fancy ore. So I'll definitely get there, but it might cost me a lot of QICs, which I'm not in love of. But well, I definitely want that second AC this. Okay, I go for the AC immediately. Right, because I need more coins to build another mine. I want to build that mine, free the Gaia form, and then Gaia form here. The danger is that I expect ETARs to build their PI this round and take a step up Gaia forming and start Gaia forming, and this might be a priority pick for them. And it's also, well, it's less of a priority pick for me. I have this mine here, so I don't need this sector. I could go here. Yeah. So not the end of the world if they take it. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this BalTaks game at this point. I'm most worried about the Xenos with their crazy opening. That tons of buildings, and if they get this tile, then I'm rooting for the Ambers to take it because the Ambers economy is really bad. They have AC, RL, 2 mines. That's less than what I have. And Ambers are usually really good early and fall off later on. Whereas the BalTaks are sometimes slower to start because they lack the navigation. Yeah. So now I build my Gaia planet, which gives me 3 points thanks to this tile. Great. Yeah. ETARs built their PI now, and so do Xenos. So Xenos is the only faction, I think, that managed to get the round 2 bonus and the round 3 bonus. Yeah, they were the only faction that could realistically think. Maybe even Ambers with their research lab and 3 mines opening definitely didn't get off to a good enough start to get there. Alright, I did take this Gaia planet, take it away from the ETARs, and because I don't really need this, I'm already in that sector. And so the plan is to take another step up AI to also take this mine, and then I'll have 2 ACs and 4 mines at the end of round 3, which I think is really good. Also decent power base. Like if you look at it, like yeah, BalTaks start with 4 power tokens, get 3 from Gaia Project level 2. So you're at 7 power tokens. But I have 11 now. That's really useful. They got 4 extra power tokens from this, and I didn't burn any. That helps so much. Right, now I take the pass and take the terraforming booster. Makes sense. I want to build a lot of mines next round. And I don't have any terraforming because I went for the AI track. Alright, everybody passes. So where we're at. 2 ACs and 4 mines, 3 income tactiles and 1 scoring tactile. That's a really solid setup. I'm very happy with this. BalTaks, Ambers have much less than us, right? So we have a full academy upgrade over them, and an extra mine, and better tech tiles. Well, they got one fed already, and with that, they are just barely above us, but we have a much better building situation and economy and everything. So yeah, I think we're in a much better shape. And they already took the 7 victory point tile. So this is something that we can take later, and they can. So I think we're doing much better than the Embers. ETARs with PI, AC, 5 mines, and 8 tokens, a Gaia bowl. That is very solid. They did not even take a Gaia Project step yet, and still they have 8 tokens. The Gaia bowl, wow. So yeah, they are obviously doing really hard as well. And then yeah, Xenos look really fine. PIAC, 6 mines, and a TS. Too early to call anyone's game for sure. I think we're in there at the moment. Very solid round 3, and I think round 3 is a very telling situation in the game. We can really see how well which faction is doing, and yeah, which strategy they have. So obviously there's a race between Ambus and Xenos for this. There's another race between Ambus and ETARS for advanced terraforming. And yeah, maybe also the tactile. So ETARS burned 8 tokens to take 1 income tactile and 1 victory tile. And yeah, they are gunning for terraforming 5. But yeah, and they will be faster than the Ambus. Be bad for the Ambus. And where did so Xenos took a research lab and went up science? Wow, interesting. Oh, because they want the big building. Yeah, that makes sense with it. And ETARS obviously took the terraforming 5 away from the Ambus. What did the Ambus do? Oh, they Speed 4 now, right? So I take extra ore. I guess that makes sense. Maybe the 1 step terraform action instead. I don't know. 4 is never bad. So my plan is obviously build 2 federations this round and profit from the fact that some factions built a fed last round, so they have better positioning on the tactiles and the level 5s. But that means they will build 1 fewer federation this round, which helps me. And Ambus now took navigation 5 instead of trying to take this advanced tactile. But I guess it's gonna be really hard for them to get a second federation this round. They're doing so poorly. Resources. They have 7 points locked up in a federation, which they built without their PI. So they only have power that could build a new federation. And they don't have the big building tactiles. Yeah, I guess it makes some sense to forfeit this. But that also means that Xenos will now get it, because Ambus don't even have the option really to take a second federation this round. And how much does the Lost Planet really help them? It doesn't provide any extra income. It doesn't help with this final scoring. It only helps with the sector scoring. Where did they place it? Yeah. Well, okay, truthfully, it would not be possible for them to get into the sector otherwise. Or extremely difficult. It's not worth more than this. And I mean, you did have tiles you could open. But I guess upgrading to second federation, to second academy with a research lab that's already in a federation is not great. Yeah, it's awkward. Very awkward. All right. As Xenos continues to expand like crazy. Everybody trying to get as many federations as they can. So I'll upgrade to 2 trade stations over there. That's going to be 1 fed. And this is going to be another fed. Then hopefully I can take some more ore. Yeah. My coin income is now pretty good. Those 2 trade stations. Okay, so this is the first federation I built with a full federation. Need some ore. Yeah, the way I built is a little awkward, which is why I'm thinking it may have been better to, instead of taking the 2 ore, just take this power action, take this mine, do a fed over here with 2 mines, 1 trade station, and an academy. Might have been better. This is also finite. Now I'm running low on power tokens, so I take the power token, that tile. And also because I want to Gaia form. And I want to Gaia form again into this sector, so I do slightly better on the sector scoring. And I take the power token, tile again, around booster again. Because I want to build 1 giant fed because it's final scoring. The other tactiles weren't that good. I mean, 2 coins and another QSC is not that good for me that I get 3 QSCs every round anyways. So yeah, now my main objective is get into as many sectors as possible. It's just truthfully a little awkward. So far away. And this is even farther away. This is also really far away. So these 3 sectors are really, really annoying to get into. I'll probably not do it, but then still, this is 14 victory points, and it's also quite a number of victory points. But I'm a little worried about the Itaras shenanigans. Running up Gaia next. Alright, I'll build another research lab, and I guess I take this. No, I take. Yeah, right, why not? I'll build 2 more research labs, so one is 7 VP tile, and the other one is this. And I'm already on 7 sectors, so basically I can take it at any point now. Interesting that I don't gun for this Gaia planet. I think that a pretty smart choice. I don't know that I have anything that's more important than picking this Gaia. 3 extra victory points, because Xenos could take it at any point as well. They have mine slots open. Okay, I guess they don't have the queue. Up terraforming. Yeah, mainly for points stuff. Oh right, this is the round where we get right terraforming. Wow, and I do take this big jump over there for an sector. All right. And I build another research lab. Take this 7V. Or do I take the advanced tactile because I'm worried about the E-test? I think I take that. Yeah. Skip 2 victory points, but it's too dangerous. Cars. Take another step up here, and then with those 4 power tokens, take the advanced. Actually, no, because they don't have another federation. Can they build E6? They couldn't. Ah, that's a mistake. They don't have the reason. Yeah, that's a mistake then. I should have taken the 7V. So I guess that. And I built this really expensive planet down there. It's just 6 VP. I think that makes sense. My economy is good enough. But it's funny how, like, I had 2 trade stations, plus the coin academy, plus these tactiles, and my coin situation is not even that good. Yeah, I take C action, then just, well, get planet then. I guess I don't actually read it. And I get a good pile for the final round. Alright, so final round, I'm kinda up pack, so like Ambus, like we discussed earlier, is doing, well, not doing so hard. Xenos is looking really strong. And Paris also looking pretty strong. They will get advanced economy anyways, and nobody challenges that. That's enough. They pressure me to some degree. Yes, that Fed is gonna take a little while, and they will score the most from the research tracks. But I have 26 points up on them. I score advanced Gaia, and they don't have a lot of here, right? They will only get to 12. I should get higher than that. Unless they can get a full federation, which I doubt. And thankfully they are not pressuring me for Gaia 5 earlier than I would have. The blessing of not getting a QIC action this round is that I have my QICs to take this Gaia, which will be worth another. I can skip, like I can transform 4 knowledge into 4 coins. I only need 1 more knowledge step up here, and this step will be from my final research lab, taking this 7 victory point tile. And I definitely have enough for mine here. Research step up there. Take 5, 7, 11 power token. So I need 2 more for that, but I also have this. I will get 2 more. yeah, looks like it's just about working out, and I'll go to our token. Good, but sectors, yeah, I'll only get to 8, and that didn't help me at all. Now, okay, I take step up. Sure, why not? Oh, and I need to another federation before. That's a little dangerous. But I guess at this point, yeah, I'm pretty convinced that the ETAs will go for this tactile Gaia 5. They will get a 4th federation. They took economy 5. And yeah, I'm 26 points behind Z. That seems pretty hard to overcome, but I'll score 9 from score another 7 points. I'll score 7 points from that, so I'll be getting pretty close. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be what I see it's formed into. It's forming 1 Q. Certainly weird. Oh, and Xena scored 12 more points from. Yeah, it's more than 5. I do score some more than them. Edge tracks, they score 24. That's plus 8. I might win satellite final score, but I'll. And turns out I'm not winning the satellite scoring. Charles actually tie me. Out of 18 points I get. Alright, so time's up. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, like Ambus is guaranteed 4th place, but it's very close between Xenos, BalTaks, and Itaras. And my gut feeling said Xenos win. I'll be 2nd, Itaras 3rd. That is what ended up happening, but really, really close. 4 points behind the Xenos. And only 2 points ahead of the Itaras. Extremely close finish. I was thinking about maybe taking advanced AI tile, but at that point I had 1 step on terraforming, 4 steps on both Gaia and AI. So I'll only take 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 steps. 4 or 5 steps. So this did not feel like a good pick. So I don't think that was a mistake. I don't think going up terraforming earlier would have been better. Maybe if I had taken this planet and just done 1 trade station and 2 mines, maybe that would have been slightly better. But it was pretty short on, and it would have delayed my research labs, so I don't think that was a mistake either. So very well played by Babu. Very exciting game. And so yeah, game 1 of the Gaia Project Turn-Based League. I am 2nd place, scoring 3 points. Babu currently in the lead, having scored 6 points. That's it for this game. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.